Embroiderers have more than one way to create their decorating tables. You need to decide which pricing method you want to use. We have identified 3 possible methods to create pricing tables for embroidery. Base cost plus additional cost per 1,000 stitches, table pricing plus additional cost per 1,000 stitches, table pricing only. The example tables that we include in the system show all 3 methods. To review the examples, go to the main menu and click on Decorating Tables and select the Embroidery tab, and then example number 1. As you can see, this is a base cost plus each additional 1,000 stitches table. The base cost for this table is for any design from 1 to 4,999 stitches. For each 1,000 stitches above $49.99, there is an added cost. This is the most widely used method that we have found. This is what that table looks like in our customized pricing screen. There is a single line of pricing for the base cost and another line for each additional 1,000 stitches above the base maximum, in this case $49.99. The next method is table pricing plus each additional 1,000 stitches. As you can see, this table is similar to the base cost method, but there are several lines of base cost pricing before the 1,000 stitch add-on takes over. There's a line in the table for 1 to 3,000 stitches. The next line is for 3,001 to 6,000 stitches. The third line is for 6,001 to 10,000 stitches. And the fourth line is for 10,001 to 15,000 stitches. Then, for every 1,000 stitches above 15,000, the additional cost per 1,000 pricing takes over. Here's what that table looks like in our customized pricing screen. The final method is the table-only pricing method. As you can see, this example simply has 5 lines of pricing with a large range of stitch counts. If your pricing tables fit this method, then by all means use it. Here's what the customized pricing screen looks like. Now, to create an embroidery decorating table, go to the Preferences menu, click Customize Program, and then click on Review Embroidery Decorating Tables. Next, click on the plus icon in the list or click on the Add a New Decorating Table button at the top of the list. A dialog box will appear with all of the additional data needed for creating your embroidery table. You must enter a unique table number. Also, the table number cannot contain spaces. If you try to enter spaces, they will be removed automatically. You also don't want to make them too long or you will have issues on the pricing screens. Next, enter a table name. This is a bit of descriptive information that helps differentiate similar tables. You can enter an expiration date if you would like to. Next is the table grouping information. The table grouping category is used to organize your tables into manageable groups, especially for those shops with a large number of decorating tables. If you'd like to see a little more information about this field, click the blue Information button and a couple of examples will pop up for your review. You can make the table you are creating your default decorating table by selecting this checkbox. This can easily be changed on the pricing screen's preference page. Next is the Fixed Price Table checkbox. The Quote Magician automatically adds profit to all components of the price, including the garment cost, decorating cost, and digitizing costs. You have control over the profit margin added. There are situations where you may want to create a pricing table that will not have the standard profit added. In other words, you are creating a pricing table with a fixed selling price that will not be increased by the standard decorating profit margin percentage. An example would be heat-sealed names or numbers added to the back of uniforms or sweatshirts. Click the checkbox if this is a fixed price table. Next, select one of the 3 pricing methods we just reviewed. I'm going to select table pricing plus additional cost per 1,000 stitches for this example. This method shares commonalities with the other 2 methods. The table we are creating will have 2 lines. Enter the quantity breaks for this pricing table. If you've already established your standard quantity breaks, then all you need to do is click the button and those quantities will be entered. Normally you want to have your standard price breaks match in all your tables. There are instances where you would enter a pricing table with non-matching price breaks. For example, if your standard price breaks are those shown here, but you also use a contract decorator for large orders, you can enter your contract decorator's decorating tables into the system. Be sure to enter his prices and his quantities. The system will automatically put the proper pricing in your price columns. When all this information is entered, click Create. The next screen is where you enter your decorating table stitch counts and pricing. Watch while I type really fast. Once all your pricing information is entered, click Done. If you ever need to edit any of the information entered, simply click the Edit button.